Major Reinhard grimaced as she and Jed hobbled out of the tree line. Lethe was a sprawling, mud-stained settlement straddling either side of a serene river. Logs floated down the waterway from the northern logging sites to sawmills and warehouses in the south. In between, a crude village of wood on mossy stone foundations. There's town. She may not look it, but Lethe's home for a lot of us. Not very fancy. Somehow I'd have thought there'd be more. It has the essentials. Work sites, public spaceport, supplies and machine shops, basic hospital. With an oath, Reinhard pointed across the river. Oh yeah, and our very own Terrakin. This was a 2-story structure built of metal and cylindrical in shape. Meridian guards patrolled on top, circling an anti-air turret. What's a Terrakin? Command center. She beamed hateful eyes at it. There in all the major settlements in the Western Belt, Meridian frigates fly down from the sky, drop one on a town, and boom! Enemy occupation underway. Western Belt. You've mentioned that a few times. Oh, Reinhardt rolled her eyes around as they walked along. How to explain it? The short way, I reckon. It's a star system of victims in crueler hands. Pirates want it for trade with Paradise. Meridians want it for power. Dead birds don't want it at all. Dead birds? An even longer story. They entered town. A hubbub of commotion greeted them immediately. Rusty cargo speeders carried loggers and equipment through crowds of townsfolk. Equine creatures pulled market stall pallets, their merchants selling from shipping crates stamped with a blue eagle. Thick, grimy mud filled the streets. Reinhardt stuck her rifle under her jacket. Give me your gun. Here. Jed handed his pistol over. We're finding your friends here? That's right, my team. Maybe Hari can look at this ankle. Your friend Matt mentioned Ari. The Major closed her eye. Kamek. Well, no getting round telling her. She sighed. Lieutenant Dale's our field medic, pilot and resident Howard Zeep. She and Beaufort were a thing. Sorry to hear that. Be sorrier if you knew him. She turned to face him. Jed, think what you will on right and wrong, but know this. The Meridians have ruined a lot of perfectly good lives. Odds are they're the ones who split you and your owl friend. We don't know that. For all I know, it could have been your resistance. Why are you so interested in me? Because you're Zetar? She snapped her headband, ran her fingers through her chestnut hair. Let's be honest, that's why most people chase them. Your kind is game changers. You make things happen. Stir up the craziest fish. I'd be nuts not to want one. But why? What makes Zetar so special? That looks so different from you. Look-wise, no. Therago's you're some sort of half-breed between humans and something else. No one really knows what. But you're always in the action, right at ground zero. Folk like me could use you. You could use me. He frowned. How sentimental. Reinhardt clenched her jaw. Look, I may seem jaded, but it's only 'cause I care. These folk have suffered long enough. You could bring them a lot of hope by helping out. Still waiting on the suffering part. You want suffering, Snowflake? Let's go see Yahari. Reinhardt nudged him on. Come on, get a move on. The Zetar grumbled, helping her through the crowd. These people seem content. Just settlers, going about their lives. Oh yeah? Chelsea laughed. Well, 4,000 years of oppression will do that to you. Jed's jaw dropped. She playfully backhanded his forehead. Welcome to 6740, Saul. Bastion of rope, hotbed of habit. When stuff go on this long, it's hard to bust loose. The Major pointed to a market cart, sinking into the street mud. Some folk get so stuck, can't get out. They get to thinking this is life, best they can get. Don't know what they're missing. Lose the taste of freedom, you forget it's worth fighting for. So why are you fighting for it? I ain't forgotten. Chelsea pounded her chest. Me and Ahari, we came from outside the belt. 10 years ago, we saw the mess this place was. Resistance wasn't more than a handful of dreamers. Where'd you come from? Too long, tell you later. She motioned toward a small hospital. Point is, these folk may feel defeated, but they ain't. Long as the resistance lives, there's hope. And as long as there's hope, we ain't giving up. They stepped onto the porch, entering the hospital.